I still wear my AmeriCorps sweatshirt today. It reminds me of the power of service. Service builds understanding. It builds empathy. And I believe the power of love can be channeled through the act of service. But there are too few of us that know this. I think America is more polarized now than it's ever been. In 2016, everything got turned on its head. And unfortunately, this administration has put forth 3 budgets proposing to eliminate funding for the Corporation for National Community Service, which would shut down AmeriCorps as we know it now.
I don't even want to think about what the difference would be if I didn't join AmeriCorps. Biggest thing about AmeriCorps is the economic impact and the social impact that it has on the United States of America.
Millions of Americans who lost part or all of their income due to the coronavirus pandemic are facing eviction as the deadly virus continues to spread across the U.S.
More than 38 million people have now lost their jobs in the United States since the pandemic hit in March.
This morning, flames and smothering smoke are continuing to ravage the West Coast.
And the satellite image tonight showing Maria's massive size dwarfing the island, no part of it was spared.
Lawyers say they cannot find the parents of, listen to this number, 545 children after they were separated at the border. Some of them have not seen their parents in more than 3 years.
Funeral here today for George Floyd was about celebrating a life that will now forever symbolize the fight for equal justice.
We are facing a crisis. This crisis also presents an opportunity for change. These issues compel us to change, to fight for equality and justice, to live up to the ideals of our nation. National service has always answered this call. That's why we must ensure future generations will always have the opportunity to serve in AmeriCorps.
I am an AmeriCorps member.
As you know, you are taking this oath at a particularly difficult moment, which makes your willingness to serve all the more extraordinary.
I will get things done for America.
I will get things done for America.
After 25 years of service to our country, AmeriCorps has yet to meet a challenge it cannot overcome.
AmeriCorps has done so many things for me, and I want to work with everyone. And at the end, be able to say that I was able to help protect and preserve AmeriCorps.
What AmeriCorps volunteers do is so important that earlier this year, I authored legislation called the Unite Act to make public service a staple of our efforts to respond to and recover from this pandemic.
Reach out and love somebody.
Ye have heard that it hath been said, Thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thine enemy. But I say unto you, love your enemies.
AmeriCorps was really the first time in my life that I recognized how lucky I was in this world. I was able to see how we can help others, how we can make sure that everyone has the same opportunities I had, but I also was able to see how the differences between us were minuscule, how everybody was in this community and everyone was in this country trying to do the same thing, and that's what's best for their family and what's best for their communities.
Love has within it a redemptive power. And that is a power there that eventually transforms individuals. That's why Jesus says, love your enemies.
Honestly, as a black male, I've had the opportunity to see people who have not and people who have.
So we must tell our stories of service, not just to protect AmeriCorps, but to make it even better, to use our collective strength to overcome the challenge before us. The time is now. Join us. We'll tell our stories and bring this country back together through our service.